Black Wall Street is now online, baby. That's right. Visit the GW District. Shop the very best in men's and women's apparel and accessories, home decor, office supplies, books, pantry items, and so much more. The GW District is a retail marketplace of Black-owned products and media. We're both veteran and Black-owned, and we're bringing you the best online shopping experience with products made by small businesses. Come and experience the GW District difference today at shopgwdistrict.com. That's shopgwdistrict.com. The GW District, a retail marketplace of Black-owned products and media.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Hello. How y'all doing? And welcome to another special smoke episode of STO, the Smokers Lounge, here on Anchor. Y'all know who sponsors us. I don't need to going through the normal shit that I normally go through because I'm mentally not in the mood, nor do I feel like even announcing the sponsors. Y'all know who the fuck it is. You're going to see it in the damn description. So, sometimes I always wonder how I start these shows, because this is a show where I don't have any guests, it's just me. And I say I'm going to start doing more episodes where it's just me. Why? Because it's hard finding, it's hard to find people new to interview. And sometimes it's a headache trying to get the people that you did interview to come back. Because it's amazing how many people sit there, have a Twitter DM, and don't even check the motherfucker. Or I'll tell you to email them, and they don't even check their email. So, it is what it is. So, I'm going to begin this show first with a mental checkup about me. These past couple of weeks, past couple of days, as we're recording, this has been kind of tough. Adjusting to a new place, adjusting to a lot, to more bills being added, in the whole nine. And I'm a Taurus. For some of you people, part of my mood can be determined by how much money I bring in. And when you try to bring in money, try to find ways of making money, generating income, and it feels like it's not working, it can be frustrating, especially for a person like myself. Because I am harder on myself than anyone could ever be harder on me. I expect success. I look for success. And sometimes when I don't see the success initially, it bothers me and it fucks with me. I had 2 mental breakdowns this week. And it's tough because you're trying to build something. And you're not just building it for yourself, you're trying to build for the future. Because my main goal is to leave something for my kids, more than just memories. See, my mom and my dad didn't leave me shit. My mom, she did leave me some money. My dad, well, he technically didn't leave me a goddamn thing. Technically supposed to be in the house. But because this motherfucker decided he wanted to be angry because me and my mom didn't kiss his dumb ass, he decided to take out another loan, which in turn had to have a cosigner, and guess who the cosigner happened to be? His ex-wife, who is the mother of my 2 sisters. See, I have 2 sets of sisters. I have one that is my mom's daughter. The other 2 is daughters from my dad's previous marriage. And I am the son of my mother and father's union. I did not know that when he originally got the house, that his credit wasn't that good that he had to get his ex-wife to co-sign for the house. Now, I think it had something to do with the fact they was on their way to being divorced. He was going to move. But anyway, make a long story short, he ended up taking out a second mortgage, which was a co-signed by his wife, which in turn put power in the hands of my sisters. So me thinking that I had a house, I didn't. Which still haunts me to this day. Now I forgave my dad, but now let's be honest, I really haven't forgiven my dad for so much. And I don't know if I ever will, even to my dying day, because I would never put my kids in that position. My stepkids nor my biological kids. If I'm going to leave a house to them, it's going to be left to them. And the fact that my dad did that, and then what made it worse, he didn't even take the money to fix the fucking house up. He took the shit and decided he wanted to sell fucking drugs, which apparently he wasn't that good at. Not anymore, compared to in his younger days. So yeah, it's been a hard couple of weeks. Today was the first day that I actually had a pack of Newports. I went almost 4 days without Newport. I haven't had no weed. I'm not used to us, struggling financially to this level. I mean, don't get it twisted, the bills are paid, but still. So it's been tough because things that I want to achieve, not just for myself, but for my family. I want to be able to make enough money so I can help my wife build her businesses, as well as what some of my daughters are talking about. It also bugs me that I don't really talk to my biological daughters as much. That still bothers me to this day, that I don't have a relationship with them. I'm not going to sit here and drag my baby mamas. It is what it is. We know how baby mamas can be, especially if you're not with them. So, and, to me, I work my ass off. I consider myself probably one of the most best unknown podcasters in the business. I sit here and listen to when people talk about the podcasting and say, guys that get into the podcasting space, they think they can talk this and third. No, I know I can talk. I know I can host. I know I can conduct the interview and shit of that nature and make things entertaining and interesting. I done it. But unfortunately, I don't live in New York. I don't live in Florida. I don't live in Atlanta. I don't live in Houston. I don't live in the places where a lot of people frequent or anything. No one comes to Raleigh-Durham. Hell, pro wrestling barely comes through this motherfucker. Shit, hell, majority of your top porn stars go to Charlotte, where they make no fucking money while they're there. But matter of fact, the ones that come here, y'all done heard the conversation about that. Raleigh-Durham is untapped. I even looked at many of the places where a lot of these podcasters tour. None of them come to Raleigh-Durham. I mean, the only reason why Mandy B came here because shit. Mighty fucking funny that J. Cole can do Dreamville here in Raleigh-Durham, and she'll bring her ass to Raleigh-Durham to go see J. Cole, but would not do a show in Raleigh-Durham like she ain't got nan fan base up in this motherfucker. That show how much respect Durham gets outside of Duke University and UNC in North Carolina Central. We have the biggest concentration of black folks, but nobody comes through here. Barely for concerts. We got D-Pack. I see more of the top white comedians come through this motherfucker, but you can't get a nigga to come through here for shit. So, plus on top of that, my wonderful partner, cameraman, keeps hitting me up about doing porn. Trust me, the bug is biting me. And if I do it, I don't want to go full tilt. I don't want to go full mainstream. I don't feel like going through taking a TTS. Actually, it was up to me. I'd rather just have me a straight-up content partner that I can shoot with. And I ain't got to go through all that. I know that I'm clean. I know that I ain't got nothing. I know that I'm good. I'm not trying to go to a convention and shoot with a bunch of people. No. or go through everything that I got to go through. But it bugs me because the more I tell him that, I'm kind of done, and he was like, yeah, whatever, nigga. Feel like no one respects my word or my feelings when it comes to this business sometimes. And that's another thing that bothers me. Why no one respects my feelings? So if I sit here and say that I'm retired and I'm done, but yet you still find the time to call me and ask me, would you do it? And me, because I'm beholden to him, I owe him so much for my career. And plus, I kind of miss it. I say, yeah, sometimes. Even though in my heart, I really don't want to. Because I don't want to let nobody down or make people feel bad. And two, on top of that, after this week, I kind of want to do it so I can just have new content and make fucking money. Because if you don't have new content, it's kind of hard to make money with the old shit you got. Plus, I'm getting to the point where I kind of do need help with this podcast thing, with the editing and promoting and stuff. But I don't have the money to pay anybody to do all that, nor really the help. I mean, shit, hell, majority of my co-hosts, they might retweet, but they don't tweet. And what I mean by tweet is that, they don't sit here and say, hey, Bob, send me the cover so I can post it on my Instagram or post it on my Twitter or post it here or there. Hell, these motherfuckers do TikToks, but now one of them would even fucking mention that they have a podcast. But I don't bother them about it because, once again, I keep saying this, they're not making money from it. This is a labor of love, and because they enjoy doing it with me. So me being Bob, who internalizes everything, and me being Bob, who basically hate asking a lot of others, don't mention it, nor do I push for it. Maybe that's my fault. Maybe I'm stupid for not asking for it. Because my biggest fear is to hear, well, you're not paying me, so why should I go through promoting it? Well, then again, if they say that, why the fuck you doing it? It's like everybody want to come to me for their problems, but no one has time for me for my problems. Like, it's just crazy. Like, people can sit here and tell me all their issues, but then when I need someone to listen to my issues, can't find them. They're too busy. I guess that's how the world works, huh? You the one that opens your heart and your mind to people to help them with their issues, but no one wants to do the same for you. So, that's enough about my issues, because I guess like the old song, I won't complain. Funny that song is so dear to me. I can't complain, or I won't complain. The gospel song, But you want to know the real reason why I can't complain ain't because God is going to make sure I'm on. Because God going to make sure I'm okay. Nah, I can't complain because no one would listen. No one cares. I mean, my wife does. But she's my wife. She's supposed to. It's your friends that you want to care. The people that shouldn't care that do. It's called being thoughtful. Being insightful. But like I said again, why should I complain? Who gonna listen? Y'all probably listening right now saying, man, I don't want to hear all that bullshit. Get to what the fuck. Get to what the people want, nigga. So, because of that, and because I know some of y'all probably saying that as I speak, let's get to it. Why am I doing special smoke today? Men just ain't men no more. Being a man in 2020 is kind of embarrassing. I grew up in the 80s and the 90s. We wore baggy pants. We grabbed our crotches. People act like women being single, working 9 to 5s, making the money, being the breadwinner in the household is fucking new. This is not new, people. I don't get why people act like this is something new. I'm gonna give you an example. Diane Carroll, one of my favorite actresses, she had her own sitcom. Sitcom was she was a single mother who was a nurse. Think about that for a second. Think about what's the name of it? Alice. Remember that? Kiss My Grits. She was a single mother. It is nothing new for the woman being the head of a fucking household and bringing in money. That's nothing new. And yet men still were men in the household and was respected and revered by their wife, even though their wife made more money. Think about Oprah. She always talked up for Stedman. Stedman was still the king of the household, even though he wasn't a millionaire. It was Oprah. But because she made more money, he got ragged. My dad, he made a lot of money. Yeah. I'm pretty sure my mama and my dad was equal in pay. My mama paid just as many of the bills as my dad, but my dad was still the man of the house. And he was a grown-ass man. Now, he might have been an asshole, but he still was a grown-ass man. My granddad was the man of the household. And my grandmama, trust me, she ran the household, but she respected him as a man. So what happened? I'm going to tell you what happened. Social media. This generation here. Skinny jeans. Let's look at the fashion show. Fashion. We went from baggy jeans to now men are wearing skinny jeans. I'll never forget this Instagram post. Guy that was in prison. He went to jail. I think he went to prison around 2009. He got out around 2018, right? Now, he had on baggy jeans. He had the Tim boots. He had the outfit he had on, let me tell you something. That was the shit back in the day. He had Jabot jeans on. He had on this jacket, this Timberland jacket. I can't remember what the jacket was. Do-rag hat. You know, and he goes into the clothing store and he asks dude, he said, yo, man, I need to get some clothes. You know, what's hot right now? He takes him to the skinny jeans. He said, yeah, man, you know, you need to get this right here. This is what the women like. This is what the men wearing. And this is what women like to see. He said, no, motherfucker, this is what women is wearing. We might as well go ahead and start wearing yoga pants like women. Because that's what skinny jeans really is. It's sad when I see fat ass, what's his damn name, Rick Ross, wearing skinny jogging pants. I didn't know that you can have skinny jogging pants. When the fuck that become something? Dudes wearing chokers. Just because it's motherfucking platinum doesn't mean that it's right, motherfucker. We lost our manhood. And it ain't because women made us lose our manhood. We lost our manhood because men took it away. Took it away. We took it away. We the reason why we lost our manhood. They ain't got nothing to do with women. Women been doing what they've been doing. Living their lives. Building their families. It's not no different. Think about this for a second. What's the biggest conversation we already been hearing? Where does a man fit in? Once again, women been the breadwinners in the family. Women been the ones that made the household run. Whether they were housewives or whether they went and worked a 9 to 5. My mama worked a 9 to 5 as a nurse. My dad ain't never asked, where do I fit in? A woman never asked, where do he fit in? That's this generation. Because you want to know why? Because us as men, we lost our way. We lost our balls. It wasn't because women took it. It wasn't because women started going to college more and making more money. They've been doing that. It's because the men in this generation became weak. We wearing nail polish. It used to be a time where you had a fresh cut. Now, I look up, I can't tell the difference between a little girl and a little boy now. They all wearing the same fucking hairstyle. When was it cool for a man that ain't a rock star or golf to have nail polish? I can understand the clear nail polish. Nail polish. Like this motherfucker, like I'm sitting here watching that dumbass wrestler, Matt Riddle, sitting here with fucking toenail polish and fingernail polish. Like, what? That ain't fucking manly. Let me tell you what's interesting. I find it interesting where when dudes is doing that, women were saying, it's okay, he's a metrosexual. Metrosexual. I'm like, what the fuck is a metrosexual? You got men that sit there and go to women's spots, get their toes and their nails done. And then you want to be respected as a man? How can a woman respect a man when you're sitting right beside her getting the same medi and petty? You're getting the same fucking nail polish that her ass is getting. It ain't even about whether men being pegged. That ain't got shit to do with it. It ain't got shit to do with men coming out to be bisexual, gay, and all that. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's how we view ourselves as men. We don't view ourselves as men no more. I keep hearing, is there a safe space for men? Yes, it is. The barbershop. You and your homeboys sitting on the stoop drinking and talking. That was our safe spot. Let me tell you what happened. Y'all dumb motherfuckers want to put everything on IG and Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Think about it. Real men don't like their business out in the streets, but we are quick to put our shit out in the streets. And on top of that, we're no better than women because we gossip worse than women. Actuality, the shit that we used to drag women about, men do nowadays. Hence, Irv Gotti. Now we sat there and dragged Karen Steffens, Superhead, for her talking about her hit list, how many dudes she done fucked, and everything that she had to say about Shaq and Method Man and all that, right? But then you got Irv Gotti who goes on Drink Champs. This dude is worth millions. Crying like a little bitch over some pussy that he ain't fucked nor smelled in 25 years. Feeling some type of way because she chose Nelly over him. When, nigga, you had a whole wife at motherfucking home. Bragging because she did happy after y'all done fuck. And she in the shower talking about some happy. Oh, so happy, happy. Real men don't kiss and tell. We don't gossip. But I'm going to tell you what's interesting. If you look at the gossip column, all the top men are gay. Or they have to pretend to be gay to get women to listen. Name one manly gossip columnist. None. Van Lathan, who was into gossip, who is a manly ass man, he had to go to a whole nother genre because he won't get no traction because he's too manly to be gossiping. But yeah, it's okay for Neo, who posed to be one of the R&B kings, to sit here and talk about how a dude fucked in his bed. It's okay for Irv Gotti to sit here and cry over some pussy that he ain't fucked in 25 years on Drink Champs. Oh, and by the way, Nori actually co-signed that bullshit, which really makes me question Nori as a man. Men don't do that. We don't sit here and we might brag to our boy, but we ain't gonna brag to the world, especially if it's pussy we ain't fucked in a minute. And two, actuality, did it make him look good? Did it make Ashanti look good? Because that tells me Ashanti must got some bomb-ass pussy that 25 years later and $3 million later, You still mad over some pussy that you haven't fucked and you probably done forgot about, or supposedly forgot about 25 years ago. That means you've been sitting here for 25 years thinking about that pussy. You know, that's pussy that I done fucked 25 years ago that I done forgot about, that it pops in my head one day and say, damn, I did fuck her, didn't I? And then I move on. You don't see me going online talking about some, yeah, man, you know, I had, you know, it was motherfucker that I had such and such. She had feelings for me. And because you want to know why I don't do that? Because I don't kiss and tell. It's nobody business but me and her. But yet, it's okay for us to put our shit out there. It's okay for us to feel some type of way when our woman is becoming more popular than us. Hence Blueface. Blueface, you had one fucking hit. One motherfucking hit. Everybody gives more about your girl than they do you. So what you do? You take every chance you get to embarrass this gorgeous woman who don't need you, and you need her way more than she ever will need you. Yeah, I say to Blueface, you a bitch. You're that new man. The skinny jeans. I mean, she might as well go ahead and wear a strap on with your bitch ass, because shit, you the woman in the relationship. You going on IG complaining, man, she fucked this dude, she fucked that dude. You only mad because she's getting more attention than you. She's trending more than you. People want to know more about her than you. See, a real man would look at that as, I want my woman to get that attention. You want to know why? Because that means we can build together. We can do things together. See, when a man sit here and questions his manhood because his woman getting more attention or she's making more money, dude, that makes you less than a man. That makes you a bitch. That makes you a bitch. Because as a man, you know you a man. You know your worth. Your worth is not tied into how much money you make over your woman. Your worth is not tied to how much pussy you get, nigga. No. It's not your worth. See, a lot of you boys want to continue to be men. I sit here and I look at a lot of these shows such as 90 Day Fiance and Mama's Boy. You notice that a lot of these shows emasculate men or show men as less than men. I'm a mama's boy, but god damn it, I ain't that much of a mama's boy that I'm going to invite my mama to a birthday party and she's feeding me like I'm a fucking 5-year-old child. Nor am I going to sit here and choose my mama over my goddamn wife and then get mad when people call you out on it. But yet you want respect as a man, but you're not moving as a man to gain respect. It doesn't matter who makes the most money in the relationship. It's about whether or not you two are actually working together to make a better environment for the relationship. It takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. Me and you. It takes two. Yeah, it takes two. It takes two. Why do you think God made woman? To be man's companion and for man to be her companion. But y'all took we gave her a rib a little too seriously. You have these sermons of preachers sitting here talking about how, we making women more masculine and we this and we that. No, we're not making women more masculine. No, men are becoming less masculine. Let's go there. Men are becoming less masculine because we're so concerned about how we're viewed in the household that we don't sit there and realize we are still the king of the castle. It's still our house. You have your role, she have hers. If you have to question your role in your relationship, you got problems. We are men. You are a man. You are a dad. You are a father. You're an uncle. Just like these pronouns. It's men that's doing this dumb shit too. Because even gay men was masculine. And even the ones that was a little sweet or a little feminine, we still consider them men. We didn't give a fuck about their sexuality but so much. It was society that gave a fuck. But not us. You know how many gay motherfuckers I went to school with? It didn't bother me one bit. One of my best friends, we found out was gay. He still was a man's fucking man. It's facts. Oh, and by the way, if you had fucked some pussy before you decided, before you figured out you was gay, you're bisexual. You just don't fuck pussy anymore. You can't not separate your past from what you're doing now, people. Let's keep it 100. You just tried out some pussy, you didn't like it. But you still, that makes you bi. Then we got these pronouns, they, them, he, her. You know what I'm saying? It might be freaking funny that the gay men and transgenders that is in my age bracket, we didn't worry about pronouns. They was more worried about being accepted than pronouns. It's this new generation. Think about the R&B. Is there any real manly R&B anymore? Keith Sweat, Tank, even the Neo, he had some shit. Now, look what we got for R&B. The image that made men men has been lost. Do you even see men wear suits anymore? No. You see them in skinny jeans. You don't tuck your jeans inside your fucking high top sneakers. We don't do that. I love being a man. I love having my manly space. I love being masculine. It's like men are ashamed to be men. That would happen to men. We don't want to be men anymore. I don't know what the fuck we want to be. I've never, it's just crazy how many people I done met that their wives made more money than them and they never complained about it. They didn't lose their manliness because of it. They didn't sit there and say, "Oh, good, she just made me feel that thing because she made more money." That's y'all. Because for some apparent reason, and then for some apparent reason, you lost your way as a man. And then we got this manosphere, this manscape, whatever the fuck this damn genre is, that Kevin Samuels brought up, right? That everybody want to talk about Kevin Samuels this and Kevin Samuels that. Well, guess what? Kevin Samuels won't even fucking manly. Just because he wore a suit didn't make him a man. He complained no different than some of you bitch-ass niggas that want to sit here and claim to be a man. Men, we don't complain, we just do. We don't bitch, we handle business. If you feel less than because your woman make more money, guess what a man did? He went out there and got a second job so he can make more money. He didn't bitch and moan because she made more money. Guess what he did? He said, okay, since she make more money, I'll take more responsibilities at the house. He didn't sit there and whimper and cry, "Oh, God, she made more money than me. I don't know where I fit in her yard." That's your non-masculine bitch boys that's wearing skinny jeans and pearls. Let me tell you what happened. Y'all love Young Thug so goddamn much. I'm kind of glad the motherfucker went to jail. Because this motherfucker gonna sit in there and have a pocketbook talking about it's a man pouch. No, bitch, it's a pocketbook. The fact that y'all even accepted men wearing pearl chokers told me a lot. But then you want respect as a man. No, you don't get respect as a man. He's right. There's women that's more man than man. It's not because they act like a man, because the men in their lives act more womanly than the woman. Somebody got to be the man in the relationship. You ain't being it. Men scared to put their foot down. Men scared to talk. Men want to go, the baby. Do y'all consider him a man? He's the worst. He's the worst of them. Because you want to know why? He wears a little choke. He wears the skinny jeans. He wants to go on IG and bitch and moan and complain instead of being a man and handling his goddamn business and be a father to his child. Other men don't want to see men complain about the respect they're not getting as a man. Step your game up, motherfucker. You'll get that respect. No, y'all want that soul food. Y'all want to go online and cry. I might go online and rant, but I don't rant about me not being respected as a man. And I want somebody to pull up where I complained about that. I'm still a man. You a man whether your woman treats you as such or not. You still a man, because you want to know why? You got a pair of balls and a dick and you was born with it. It's bad enough that society tries their damnedest to demasculine us. From the shows, from reality TV, to the news, to social media. But do we blame them or should we blame ourselves? Because we do it for them. That's the problem with men. Our clothes became more feminine. Yeah. Our mind state became more feminine. That ain't the woman's fault, that's us. And I don't want to hear because women is raising men. No, because I was raised by women, motherfucker, more so than my dad. My dad was there, but he wasn't raising me. My mama raised me. She raised me as a man. These women raised men as men. It's just the man that they're raising don't realize he's a man. That's the difference. You think women want a bitch boy or they want a real man? That's why women can't find a man, because there ain't that many out there now. Because it ain't about him making financial or making more money. It ain't about that. It's about security. I know that my man got my back. My man is going to be there as a man. He's going to protect me and take care of me. Even if I make more money than me, more money than him, I know that if I ever go down, he got my back. If someone disrespects me, another dude disrespects me, that he's going to step and protect my honor. Smartly. For example, the guy that got killed by the bodega worker, right? That was not a man. Let me tell you what a man would have done. Man would have walked in and asked, before it started swinging on the dude, what's going on? Well, baby, you ain't got no money. Why ain't you just come get some money from me? I got money in my pocket. I can pay for this shit. I apologize, sir. She's acting stupid. What? Go over there, get what you want, little girl. I got you. Sorry about that. No. Bitch boy shit. Oh, you disrespected my woman. Even though she ain't had no money to pay for this shit, and neither did my broke ass. I'm going to jump on you. Oh, I get stabbed and killed. Oh, I'm the victim. But if you was a real man, my brother, you would diffuse the situation instead of escalating it. Real men try to diffuse a situation, not escalate it. That's what a real man does. That's what I was taught as a man. That's what I was taught growing up. We know women can be emotional. We know women can be overdramatic. We know this. But it seems like women are more level-headed than the men. The men are the ones that are more dramatic now. I can't tell a woman from a man, except for their sex organs. Because emotional, we acting more like women nowadays than we ever had in history. It is sad that the most feminine gay man is more manlier than the most masculine man in this day and age. For example, y'all watched, what is it? God dang it, what's the name of that damn show? Not family. Oh God, I can't even think of it. What's the name of that damn show? I can't even think of it. With Al Bundy. Damn, I can't think of the name. But anyway, you know they had the gay couple, right? You had the big one. He was the masculine one, right? Right? He was the masculine one. He was the football coach and the whole nine. Even though he might have been sweeter than Candy, he still was a man. His mate didn't like the thing that he had because he was sad and pissed off that the granddaddy or the grandmama viewed him as the woman in the relationship. He said, no, I'm a man. Just your sexuality doesn't determine whether you're a man. You can still be a man and be homosexual. You can be transgender. You can be a woman that transitions to being a man. And more man than some of these men that been men their whole lives. A man's a man. It's about your mentality. It's about how you move and how you think. I've never seen so many bitch-ass niggas in my damn life. It ain't even funny. It's kind of embarrassing, to be honest with you. I was embarrassed listening to Irv Gotti. I was embarrassed. Like, nigga, you sitting here bitching like a little bitch. You doing some ex-girlfriend shit. Oh, and let's not forget Kanye West. Kanye, y'all love Kanye. Y'all look up to him. He's more bitch than a bitch. It's sad that Kim Kardashian was more manly than him, which explains why she decided she wanted to divorce his black ass. You sitting here watching Pete Davidson like an ex-girlfriend watches her boyfriend with her ex-boyfriend with the new girl. You sitting here rejoicing them breaking up like an ex-girlfriend rejoices with her ex breaks up with the new girl, thinking that, he's going to get back with her ass. She needs a man, Kanye, not a bitch, because that what you was acting like, a bitch. You got all these billions, but yet you acting more feminine than the woman that you have kids with. What example are you giving to your kids? This is how a man supposed to act? Like a whimpering piece of shit? That's how they supposed to act? That what they supposed to do? Cry like a little bitch? She left me for this white dude and stuff, and oh yeah him and stuff. It's kind of embarrassing, man. It is embarrassing. I'm just being honest. When I look at the landscape of what men have became in this day and age, I'm kind of like Archie Bunker. I miss the days when men was men and women was women. Y'all allowed yourselves to lose your manhood. You can't blame women for it. You can't blame these single mothers who sat here and had to be father and mother to their sons because dad wasn't around for whatever reason. It didn't make men more feminine. No. What made men more feminine was men. So that's my rant for today in my special smoke episode. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience? You didn't learn anything. Smoke that over.
You know, men are so visual too. Like if you're just doing like a long,
Yeah.
you know, they just love it, and it's on their wallet.
Like, do it again.
It's like all I could hear was just slurs, not just racial slurs, like, you know, the F word, the N word, some other word I don't even know how to spell, you know, like a bunch of slurs, very derogatory words, calling people names.
Supposed to be in a society where we're supposed to be more progressive.
Especially because there's so many down low people in the BIPOC community, even in Latino culture, because it's so frowned upon from our like elders that a lot of people don't even feel comfortable saying it out loud. And so they have these that like
Interested in finding the new girl. And I think there's still a lot of companies out there, that are still interested in that. But for me, I don't have the patience. I just don't. I don't have the patience. And
So that they color correct them to shoot like a boy-girl scene. I was like, buddy, like this is too much. And we get ready to shoot. There's a camera behind me and a light. You know, like that's all. You know, like the bright light. Every time I move away from it, you see the light. And I was like, can I please move it? He was like, you know, afterward, he's like, you know, you can take the camera out editing. Nobody's trying to do that, no, yeah.
because we can't deny that these things are affecting all of us. Like we all have families that have children in schools, and it just doesn't really feel safe right now out there in the climate. And like if you can completely distract yourself from that, like good on you.